Family, what is up? It's your boy Providence back again with another video, and the Vanguard grind has begun, ladies and gentlemen. And so the content creation grind for me has resumed. Not gonna lie, I got pretty burnt out with Cold War, but I'm back again, man. I'm gonna be grinding new inspiration, and I'm gonna be grinding for the whole year. I like Vanguard a lot more than Cold War, so I'm confident, man, I'm gonna be able to really grind out these videos, man. So I really just wanted to give a review of the game. Been playing for a whole week, copped it like literally the night it went out. I actually changed my time zone to New Zealand so I could play a little bit early. Yeah, I'm a nerd, I know. But I really wanted to just share how I feel about the game, man. I think that this game is so good, but it does have its flaws. I really feel like this game is like so close to greatness, man, but it's just certain things that they gotta change, and certain things will never change before it could really hit that level. So let me just start out with what I really enjoy, man. This game, the gunplay is just incredible, man. Like the gunplay, bro. Like I feel like it's like Modern Warfare, just even a little bit better, man. The guns feel great. The animations amazing. The sound amazing. I feel immersed. The movement amazing. Even though they nerfed slide canceling a little bit, it doesn't reset your attack sprint. You know, I wish they never touched that, but it is what it is. We'll get used to it. But the movement, it's just leagues ahead of Cold War. It's just like, it's right back to what it once was, man. And that's what really honestly turned me off from Cold War probably the most, was just like the engine was just not anywhere close to as good as Infinity War. But we're back on that engine, and it feels great, man. It does. The game feels great. It looks great. And I've been playing on the Xbox Series X with a 1440p monitor, and oh my god, it is the best first-person shooter experience I've ever had in terms of just immersion, just graphics. The some of the level designs look beautiful. There's one thing that they did way better than the first World War II, or like Sledgehammer World War II game that came back in like 2017, I believe. But all the maps were like this dreary gray brown. Nah, it looks nothing like that, man. It's got some beautiful maps, and it's like this game aesthetically is a 10 out of 10. You know, I can't speak for people playing on PS4, and I can only imagine how great the PC boys have it. But for me, being on the next gen console, Xbox Series X, the aesthetics of this game is just incredible, and it feels incredible. Like I love everything about playing this game, man. From that standpoint, the things that I'll go into things that I think need to be worked on. Obviously, they gotta work on a lot of these early sort of things that Call of Duty unfortunately seems to never get right. Spawns, horrible. I mean, it's really bad. Spawns are probably the worst they've been in a long time at the very start of the game, and some maps is like you're getting thrown into the game in the middle of the game, and I'm talking about the first spawn. You know, matchmaking throws you into the game. In the middle of the game, you're spawning literally in front of somebody's gun. You don't even have time to pick your loadout, and you're dying. Like, it's just horrible, man. And I'm sure Infinity War knows that. They're gonna be working on that, but it is taking away from the gaming experience with those spawns being as terrible as they are. I think also another huge issue is the weapon balancing. If you know, go back to my previous video, I talked about that being one of the biggest concerns that I would have for this game, is that the weapon balancing would be crazy with 10 attachments per gun, and it's actually worse than I thought it would be. I kind of predicted it would be like this, but like everything is broken, bro. Like every gun has magazines that give you extra damage. You could put hollow point rounds on every gun. You could put incendiary rounds on every gun. You could put, you know, frangible rounds that, you know, slow down your enemy, and you know, there's so much broken stuff in this game. The shotguns are like one pump, like you're dead. Incredible range on the shotguns. You know, the MP40, the gun you see me use in this game, it can be a 2-shot. The SGG 2-shot. Everybody's just running around using these OP weapons. This map, Dallas House, very good map. It turned into a shotgun playground. Everybody running around just using shotguns. The cheapest thing you will ever see in your entire life, and that is both fun and frustrating at the same time. It's fun when you 2-shot people. It's not fun when you get 2-shotted back, or when you're coming around a corner and a shotgun just blows you away. I mean, I ain't think I seen a single person get a hit marker with a shotgun yet. It is just incredible the amount of broken stuff in this game. And of course they're gonna nerf all of that. Of course they're gonna rebalance all of that stuff. And by the time season 1 comes around, latest season 2, the game will be balanced, and it will feel, you know, a lot better from a spawn standpoint, from a weapon balancing standpoint. But you know, at the end of the day, like, the game is out now, and you kind of wish that the game felt a little bit more complete. But at the same time, you know, it is what it is. That's just how they do gaming these days. They release games 75%, 80%, 90% done, and they take the next 2 months to kind of finish it. The good thing that this game has going for it, there's a lot of content at launch. It's not like Cold War. Cold War had 8 multiplayer maps at launch. This, you got a lot of maps at launch, so you're definitely not bored of the game. I would say in terms of maps, most of the maps are good. A few maps are horrible, like Subpens. I don't know what they were thinking when they made that submarine map. Demyansk, wide open map. I feel like that's like the Piccadilly of this game. Like, it's just wide open. I don't understand what's going on in that map. It's hard to see in that map. What else? Berlin, not a fan. But you know, 16 multiplayer maps at launch. 3 are terrible. Some of them are okay, and a couple of really fun ones, man. A couple of really. Dallas House is fun. You know, the community became toxic with all these shotguns, but it's still a fun map. You know, I can't wait till they nerf all this stuff so this map can continue to be fun again. Shipment is coming back, and of course they're gonna continue probably dropping 2-3 maps per season. So in terms of content, man, we're in for a good year. It started out strong, and the game is fun, man. But you know, let me go to the things that I absolutely hate. The matchmaking. This game's matchmaking. This game feels like the hardest Call of Duty I have yet to play. Now granted, for those who don't know, I'm still relatively new to the Call of Duty scene. Modern Warfare 2019 is my first Call of Duty. Yes, some of you may think, wow, you're that young. Yes, I am that young in the Call of Duty community. I'm actually a pretty old man in my 30s, but I didn't play Call of Duty growing up. I was a Halo guy, hated Call of Duty until Modern Warfare 2019. When all my friends picked it up, I picked it up and fell in love, and now here I am, creating content for this game. And I grew a lot these last few years as a Call of Duty player. You know, of course, my first Call of Duty had a negative KD. Cold War came around, started that game. I had a 1.5 ED, about a 1.3 KD to start that game. You know, camo grinding brought the KD down a little bit, but if I would have just stayed using OP weapons and never camo grinded, I could have probably ended that thing with a 1.2, 1.3 KD. Not the greatest, but for a person's second year into Call of Duty, not that bad. This game, back in the negative. 0.96, 0.98, and I'm feeling some type of way about that. But everybody's stats are a little bit lower from what I can tell. Now it's a combination of things. Skill-based matchmaking is it feels like it's at an all-time high. You know, there's blitz combat pacing, all, you know, the combat pacing options where it's like 24 people on a map. You know, some of these maps can't hold the amount of people, so it's chaos. The spawning is chaos, and so, you know, the game feels a little bit harder because the game is just incredibly chaotic. But, you know, this game makes me feel like I'm learning Call of Duty all over again, my first year playing. And I've spent, I don't know how many weeks and weeks and weeks of in-game playing time, you know, progressing, and picking up this Call of Duty felt like I regressed. And I'm still learning a lot about Call of Duty. I'm not saying I'm the greatest Call of Duty player ever. I'm still continuing to grow. But this game, I can, you know, this is the third Call of Duty I've played, and I don't reverse boost. I don't do any of that. And this is by far the craziest in terms of matchmaking. Like, it's incredible. Sometimes you know, you go off and you just see, again, comes right back into the next game, and you're just the sweatiest people, man. They're slide canceling, they're jump shotting, you know, I've seen some of my stats improve, so I do feel like I'm improving, you know, but it's just like, it's demoralizing, and it's actually very frustrating, man. And it just makes me upset because it feels like here we go again, man. Another game with a lot of greatness just being destroyed once again by SBMM, man. But it's still fun. I'm still gonna stick with it, still gonna be creating content, and you guys can look forward to it and join the journey with me, man. The journey to be the best Call of Duty player I've ever been, and the journey to just create content that, you know, I can express how I feel to the world while watching some decent gameplay, man. So thank you guys for watching. Please look forward for more content on the way. I think it's going to be a good year once they fix a lot of things that needs to be fixed. And the matchmaking, it is what it is. I love Call of Duty. I'm going to keep playing it, and I'm just going to have to deal with what we got to deal with. All right, y'all.